What's up, everybody? This is the Excel Dude coming at you again. Today we're going to go over text functions. Text functions sound terrible. They're amazingly useful. Jumping right on in, if you've been enjoying the content, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. See all the new videos coming out. We've got probably 50 or so and on pace to keep on going. So the first thing we're going to look at is this function here, clean. What clean does is it removes non-text characters. So let's say you have the most common example I've seen is when you have a PDF document and you copy and paste it, and you're going to get some weird characters just like this one. Clean will solve that for you in a couple of seconds. So all we do right here equals clean, hit tab, select it, pick the cell you want to clean up, close the parentheses and hit enter. And there you are. Then you can go right here, concatenate. This and concat are the same thing. This is the old version, this is the new version. It's just a title basically. So we'll go, and it's combining text strings. So we're going to go equals, concat, and because there's this little warning triangle here, that means it's an old function. So at some point it'll disappear, but this is the replacement. Same thing, just a shorter name. Click that. Let's say we want this in here, and we want to add a space and that number 2 right next to it. We'll go quotation mark, space, quotation mark, comma, and click what we want. Close it up. Voila. We've got a whole lot of this stuff on this function specifically, and a couple others that are similar in the text joining video, so I'd suggest take a look at that if you like it. Concat, you'll see it works the exact same way, just less typing. We pick that, quotation marks, space, quotation marks, comma, and pick the new one, and there we are. Exact is going to search for that exact number. It's going to give you a true-false answer. The only thing we're going to do is we pick where we want to look, what we want to find, and it says, is it in there? Exactly how it's typed. Now you have to be case sensitive with this. And if it is, perfect. So on this one, we will go with, let's see, we're looking for blue, trying to find red. So equals exact. What we want to see is we need to find this, let's go with exact, of course, right? Why not? Let's be uncreative. And then we want to see if it is in, well, let's say, a range over here, for example. Yep, spill. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes these want to autofill, so we'll just do this. Is it in this cell? No. If we change it up, though, we go equals exact. We want to find this. Let's say right in there. It's going to show true. And there it is. So it's a good way to double check things, make sure there's no extra spaces. It's kind of a QC on yourself. Find this one, it's similar to this function right here. Control F, find and replace. Got a video on that if you want to see it. What we're going to do is we can look through certain text strings. So here we'll go equals, find, and we're going to return the starting position of one text string within another string. Let's say you've got 30 different, you have a very long word and you want to see if it contains a letter combination, or you want to see if it contains a very specific way of typing, like the best thing I've used this for is like serial numbers with manufacturers, stuff like that, that is case sensitive and will change on you. So if you need to look that whole thing up in a huge field, you can go, or if it's a specific one, you want to flash fill it down all the way, and you're going to say, I will find the text. I want to find, let's go with, actually let's pick a cell. We're going to find blue. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So using this example again, equals find, case sensitive, so we'll use this. We want to find that word blue, and it's going to give you the position of it. We want to find it within right here. So this could be, again, something that is just a messed up string of text and you need to find it quickly. You don't want to worry about it. You know it's going to be exactly a certain way. Then the text, and start number is where you want to start. Let's say, self-explanatory, I suppose. Let's say you want to find it after the 5th character because you know this part of the serial number is only going to show up after number 5. You would hit 5. If you want it to start at the beginning, because it could be anywhere, hit 1. That's what we'll do here. And on the 3rd character, you see the word blue. The reason we know it's the 3rd character is because we've used this one. right here we have that 1, 2, and 3. So you'll see that it does function with spaces in between or other things as well. It doesn't have to be exactly formatted for it to work. Great little function. Left is going to show you this. You'll pick what you want here, and you'll have everything on the left-hand side of that cell. So you go left, and returns a specified number of characters from the start of that text string. So here we'll go true is our text. Actually, we'll go, yeah, concat. So let's try number 3. Close that. There you go. It's the leftmost 3 characters. If you want it to be 4, you're going to see conc. Yep. And if you want it to be 10, you get those. So it's a great way to filter things out. You don't have to split things, especially if things are formatted oddly. Len is going to count the characters in each amount or each cell. Len, yep, number of characters in a text string. So remember we started on the 10th. We had the 10 most left in this concat right here. So we'll look at this, and it should give us a 10. There you go. Lower is going to change everything to lowercase, exactly like it sounds. We want this, and there we are. Mid, it's going to return the characters in the middle of the string where you want to pick. So again, say a serial number, first 5 digits, you don't know what they are, but you need the next 3 digits or the next 7. Go. The text is going to be, again, let's use this. We want to start on the 3rd, and we want the next 3 characters. We should get cat. Let's see. Ah, there you go. Starting on the 4th, because we had that space. You see, that's why these text functions, you're going to use this one trim down here later that we'll get to, and that'll clean that right up. Trim is one of my favorites. Anyway, proper. This is going to make everything proper or proper capitalization. So this cat right here will just be capital C, the lowercase a and t. There it is. So it's a good way if someone types in all caps, or you have someone who prefers to do it that way because they don't want to hit the shift button for some reason. Replace will do exactly what it sounds like. If we wanted this red gill to change to blue gill, we would go equals replace. We pick the old text. Start number, we're going to start on the left to right, so 1 right at the beginning. We want to replace the first 3 characters, red. So you have to know a little more precision on this one. We'll change it to blue. Bluegill. There you are. You can do this with, again, if there's some odd prefix to things, you can just change it right up there. It's fantastic. Repeat is exactly what it sounds like. If you want to have bluegill here, and let's say we need to write it 5 times, or we have to do a formula that sums something or multiplies by itself a certain amount of times, and we have to type things that get very, very repetitive. Repeat, we want that. And how many times do we want it? Let's say 3. And there you go. Bluegill, 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 bluegill. Right, we're going to do the exact opposite of left, as you might have guessed. So we're going to find the specified number of characters from the end of a string. So we read left to right, and if we want the last 5 characters, for example, pick this, and I want the last 5 characters from the right. Yep, E-G-I-L-L, and it is E-G-I-L-L for the last 5 characters. Another way to just chop text up a little faster and easier and with much more precision, search. It's going to return the character where a text string is found, left to right. So imagine you're looking for that odd skew number in a serial or something along those lines. You're searching vendor data, anything along those lines. You know it's going to say, 10. So we're going to find 10. And search is not case specific, but find sure is. Within text, we want to find it right here. And we're going to start at, again, character 1. There we go. So you'll see that this 10, that TEN right here, so that starts after, we're going to look from the left here. First character is A, second is the T. And third, fourth is what we want. And you'll see that it starts character 2. Substitute, we change things up here. So if you're going to do subtotal, which I like to do, you got to make sure you type in that T, otherwise you're going to get substitute. And it replaces certain text with a new string. So what we want to do, so we'll take a look here. First thing we're going to do, we pick what we want to look at, blue concatenate, and what do we want to replace? Again, you can type this with the quotation marks around each, or you can click something, so it depends on what your inputs are. And you click what you want to replace, and you'll click then what you want to replace it with, and where you want to start it from. Or if there's 5 instances of it, maybe you just want to do the first one or the second one, both of them, who knows. Equals substitute. The text we want to find is this. We're looking in there. The old text is blue. There we go. The new text is going to be red. First instance, there we are, red clean. So great if you have somebody who has the wrong last name entered and they're entered in 500 times through certain amounts of data. You can just do that, copy paste it over, problem solved. Text. This one right here, one of my favorites. If we're going to look at a date, for example, let's say we want November out of this. We just want to know there's 40 dates here, and then there's another 200 throughout the year, different months. But we want something that's text, so we need the month name instead of having an 11 because we just prefer that or we need it. It doesn't really matter. But we'll do text, find the value, this one, and what's the format? For example, we want, let's say, day, and we want it as 2 digits. So you'll do day, or DD, enter, and there you go. Yep. Oh, good old quotation mark. Well, anyway, we'll do month, just because, yeah, we know that one works. And yep, formatting. Okay, so we'll do that, and we can also do year, for example. Quotes y. What I ask myself all the time. And there's 2013. Trim. So we can have another good function here. Let's say we have a, let's call it, yeah, we have this blue concatenate, something with a bunch of odd spaces, things like this. So trim is great if you have someone who's entered maybe an accidental space here, an accidental space after the word, and it might mess up your lookup functions or anything like that, or just looks bad and you want to clean it. So you go here, and well, let's see the description. Remove all spaces from the text string except for the ones between words. So we have these spaces right here before blue, concatenate. We have multiple, but we only want one. Click that, enter, and there it is. You can use that with proper, and guess what? You've got yourself a much faster, cleaned up version of anything you're looking at. And then upper is going to be the exact same thing you thought. Just like lower, it'll move all these to uppercase. And there you are. Equals upper. And there it is. There's 2 more I want to go over. First is one of my favorites, remove duplicates. We want only 1 occurrence of each number here. We want to find unique items. But we have 4 4s. And who knows if we have 10,000 rows how many more duplicates we have. So we'll just select the whole range, which you can either do Shift Control down arrow, or you can just drag it, doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. Then you'll go to the Data tab, click that, text, or no, you'll do Remove Duplicates, not there yet. And if it's 1 column, it's easier. If it's multiple columns, you can have that factored in as well. You got to pick your master column though, that way you don't filter out anything you want to keep. So you hit OK, and there you are, 3 duplicate values found because there were 4 number 4s, and there's 20 left. Which sounds about right. You'll see it adds up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 20. Now, text to columns. What we want to do here, let's say we want to have just 1 digit in this. We want to split things exactly how we think they should be, and it needs to be 1 digit. All these in 10 through 20, those are mistakes. They should be single digits. Somebody just made a mistake. Okay, same thing, Data tab, text to columns. You can do 2 things. You can pick delimited or fixed width. Delimited is, let's say there's data, you have 50 different items, and there's a comma in all of them. You don't want the commas. Pick delimited, Next, check what you want. Or if it's something like a unique character like a hyphen, you can do it right there. Or a plus sign, you can do that. And it'll split them up just like that. If we go back, we're going to do fixed width now, the more simple but less flexible way. Next, we want to click where we need it, so it'll be right after this one. Next, it's going to show you an example, and finish. There we are. We just split them up. Alright, that's about it. If you've liked the video, again, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. See you next time.